Hello Music Tech class, this is Mr. Halley here with another riveting lesson. In this project we're going to be focusing in on the use of note flight and how you can make easily beautiful scores and also look up new music to read notes for. If you don't have an account already, the first thing you need to do is make a free account. Just use your Gmail address that you're using for this class and sign up. It's about a 2-minute process. You might need to confirm your email address so you can save your scores. I know some of you already have NoteFlight accounts already, so if you already have one and it's a Yahoo account, that's fine. Just go ahead and use whatever you're used to. So once you have your NoteFlight account, you'll log in, and what comes up is your home screen here. And mine is filled with, 16 scores. Yours is probably going to have nothing, or maybe just a couple if you're already a user. This is where everything you save things. You can rename them and share them. It's basically your home screen. So we're going to start with our new score up at the top. And when you sign in, it's going to give you a piano as your default instrument in 4/4 time with the key of C major. That's just a default way. We can change it, and that's the best way to do it is change it from the beginning if you know you want something different, because it's just a lot easier rather than have to highlighting a bunch of things. So let's go and let's just make this a treble clef. So we'll click the low left bar if you hover over it with your mouse and press the delete button on the keyboard, and it deletes that. Let's change the tempo. So instead of 120 beats per minute, let's take it down to 100 beats per minute. Hit enter, and now it goes to 100. And let's go up to staff and time signature. Let's change it to 3/4. And you notice now all the measures are selected, and now there's going to be 3 beats in a measure. And let's choose a good key for, how about G? That's a good one. Alright, so you click G. Now what popped up here on the left side on the top is my tool palette. And this is a floating thing that you can move around yourself, and it has quick access to popular tools that you might need when you're inserting notes. If you highlight a certain button by just putting the mouse over it, it shows you what it is and then also gives you a shortcut key. The faster you can memorize these shortcut keys, the better. If you try to just put every single thing in by your mouse and clicking, it's just going to be a long, tedious process. So if you memorize a few shortcut buttons, it will make your life a lot easier. So you notice when I put my mouse over here, it just puts a note up top and kind of lets it highlight itself. You can input stuff by dragging, click, 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 and then I can play that. So if I put my mouse up the top, hit play button, it plays it, or I hit the P button on the piano, or the keyboard, and it plays it too. If you want to do something other than just using your mouse, you can hit the QWERTY keyboard with the letters of the names, which is perfect. So if I want to do a G scale, I just type G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and it actually makes an F sharp because it's in the key signature, the sharp sign, G, high G. And now if I want to go to a low G, I hit G again, but it's going to just put one next to it. So you can either hit the down arrow a bunch of times, or you can use the command button, command down, and it moves it by octaves. So that's kind of fun to do that. So once you input your notes, you can use letters. But what if you want to now change everything so it's not just all quarter notes? You have to use the rhythm things. So over here on the tool palette, if you put your mouse over it, you'll see it says shorter, and it has a bracket. Longer, another bracket. Those brackets are found right next to the P button on your keyboard. So I'm going to go up here in the top, and let's delete some of these notes. I'm going to click delete, let's clear these out of here. And if you want to delete an actual measure, up top you hit the minus button and it goes away. If you want to add some measures, you go on the end here and hit the plus, 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 and you can add a bunch of buttons. So let's do, I'm going to hit the lower bracket. I'm going to break it up to put, here's a bunch of rests. So let's do D. And I want to make it eighth note, so I hit the left bracket, D, D.
Hi.
And then you go to E, and let's make it a right bracket with a quarter note. D, D, E, D, G, F sharp, and let's make this a half note. So I hit the right bracket. And then I notice it kind of happens again, so let me hit D. So I have to put in my pitch first, meaning A, B, C, D, or E, F, G, and then change the rhythm. So I'm making it D, D, then E. I hit E on the keyboard, make it longer for the mouse, the quarter note now. D, D, E, D, then it goes to A. Uh-oh, it put the low A, so I hit Command up, and then G with the right bracket to make it a half note. And then I do D, I need, eighth notes, left bracket, D, 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 I need up, D, B, G, F, E, half note. And then I think it's Fa, G, there we go. Da, da, B, da, 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 da. A, and then G. And then we have Happy Birthday listed in it. And if I want to get rid of this final measure, hit the delete button. And what's really great about Noteflight is it's really easy to change the formatting for something too. So let me play this first so we know that's right. Beautiful, sounds like Happy Birthday. And I want to put the title, Happy Birthday. And then let's put Done by Mr. Alley. Perfect. Now, I was telling you about the formatting for things. What if I had a really long score, but it was just really awkward for this measure to be there, and I wanted another spot for it in the next line? So you just hit the actual measure, the bar line, and hit the Enter key, or the return. It puts a break in it. And maybe I wanted another 1, 2, 3 measures in a line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I got 3 measures. Nice. But what if now I wanted really more space in between all these? So I go up to staff, is it? Where is it? Bar lines, breaks, remove time signature. Page break, staff. Change bar below, remove staff time signature. If I click out of that, maybe it'll be. Oh, here we go. I want to view the document layout. So that's the document layout. And through here, you can change the way things look. So this is between the system spacing. So maybe I want more spaces. See how you can add more, and then if you actually wanted to write text underneath there, it's a lot easier to see the text, and sometimes it gets too spaced, too bunched up. So you go up to View, Document Layout, and that shows you how to move these closer or further apart. If you hit the Save button every so often, that'll be wonderful, because I think Noteflight does automatic saving, but that's predetermined intervals of, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. So just be in the habit of hitting File, Save, or Control S. When you're done, you want to make sure you hit the Sharing button, and then hit Everyone can access this score. When you want to share it with me or another person, you go down to the link button down here and you grab this link. That's how you share it with somebody. You don't grab the link up top, because that's your specific link in your account saying, hey, let's go to this score in my account. This link will take it to this score so somebody else can see it. What's really neat too is if you go up here, you can have somebody comment on it or edit it. There's a lot of different things that you can do in the NoteFlight community. It's a lot of people put up scores online, and then they even have others help and collaborate to finish the scores. So those are the basic functions of NoteFlight. So when you're putting in your notes, always put in the pitch first and then change the rhythm. Pitch first, then rhythm. If you do that, you'll be off to a great start.